Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless C. Okay, so this is working out kind of alright. We're almost at Khan's glory, as you may be able to tell. I was going to make my way here, save before doing anything, but just as I surfaced near the port, we got another scene with our snow child. The inevitability of snow. Loki does not have long left. I guess there's no avoiding this? I mean, I don't know if... I mean, technically we agreed to bring him back home to London, quote-unquote home. I mean... He's gonna melt eventually, right? I mean, that's the thing, as the game keeps telling me here. I wonder if something happens if you actually do bring him back to London before that happens. I'm not really planning to make a beeline for London anytime soon. I do feel a little bit bad about it. But also these events seem to be completely random, so I'm pretty sure if I were to reload and just make this trip again, this would not happen at all. But, you know, we're right here, and I'm just gonna keep going for now. We got a new port story, which I'm pretty sure we are not gonna need here at all, but thanks, I guess. Melting away. The ship is out of ice and ideas. Loki is losing his struggle. The end could come at any time now. Struggling. It's probably not gonna matter at all. Wait, where's the dock? Oh, it's just way further down than I thought. Thought I was just being completely blind, but no. Not in this case. Khan Ward Trimaran. Right, there are also a couple of other things, but well, let's focus on one thing at a time here. Ah, yes. So I was thinking that this was going to pop up immediately, so it's probably better that I resumed recording before I reached port. Well, I suppose I could have started here. Anyway. Tomb Colonists and Khan's glory. One knows one shouldn't be patriotic, but the glory is so much prettier than London. Although one finds one tiring of all the guns pointed at one. One should find a better pronoun. Maybe one should. Let them tour the palaces. They may be mistaken for marauding ghosts, shot, burnt, or exorcised. Well, they should have stayed home if they wanted an easy life. Or, you know, wanted to keep on living at all. Let them tour the palaces. Enthusiasm. Your tomb colonists return delighted, brandishing their sketches of the Carganian palaces. One intends to remodel Vanderbite after Khan's glory. It'll take decades, she opines. Decades! I may be long gone, she sighs. Long gone. The tour continues to Irem. Okay. I mean... I was not planning to go up that way, but... It is not impossibly far away, at least. We can get there. Sure. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to change my plans again. That's, you know, not the first time. It's fine. Also... there are a couple of things, well, I don't know, are there a couple of things? Well, I basically looked over my officers once again to remind myself of a couple of things. So, for example, we are supposed to head over to Khan's Shadow, which is just around the corner, to look for the Clatory Heart, for the Clatory Air. So we're going to be doing that, of course. Also, let's see here. So for him, right, well, first things first. Suggest another option. Has been here all along, and just, for some reason, didn't even look at it, really. You need Menace's unaccountably package. Oh. It would be a release for him of a sort, and it has a certain sanguine poetry, I see. So that is the other option. The third option, besides Codex or Empire of Hands, not delivering him to... I guess it is delivering him to another place, but to be eaten, I guess, to atone for his sins that way. Yeah. I mean, even if I could do that, I mean, I suppose if I just went down the cannibal route for some reason and stuck with it, I might do this, just because, you know, it would be in character, maybe. But yeah, no. I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably come down to being Codex, unless the reward we get at the Empire of Hands seems really good. Seems like something I can actually immediately use. Even if the one we might get at Codex would be ultimately more valuable. But well, we'll see. We will see. Right, so that was one thing. Then I was looking at some of the others that I keep forgetting. Like this person who I keep forgetting even exists because we haven't really done anything with her. We actually need some muter salt for her. Now, I don't think I could have traded anything. I don't think I had whatever you needed to trade for muter salt at one of those most recent underwater places that we've been visiting. So I don't think I missed my opportunity there because I couldn't have gotten it anyway, but I definitely need to try and remember that I need 1 unit of muter salt to have dinner with her to even get her quest started, I suppose. With him, I guess he's just gonna stay on board now, but we have to find a bunch of items for his boss. And I don't even know where to begin looking for those, so we'll just have to hope to stumble upon one of them, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna be finding her mother pretty soon, hopefully. And with this guy, I also don't really know how to start his quest. My best bet is that using this Dispel the Darkness, which is pretty pricey, will do something besides just curing terror, reducing terror, which I guess is the primary purpose. But yeah, it requires the live specimen, some linen, and 5 firkins of honey. Those might be available in London, I'm not sure. The linen obviously is, and we have the artifact. Ironically enough, we don't have the terror required right now, but that's not going to be a problem, obviously. So yeah, the biggest problem probably is the live specimen. I mean, if nothing else, it's another $500 in London as well. If I can get my hands on a free one or a cheaper one somewhere, I guess that would be appreciated. This might not end up leading to anything, though, so I don't know. But it would be weird to have one officer who just does not seem to have any kind of quest immediately. I mean, I think he was he running away from something and just desperately seeking passage when he hired... we hired him, I guess. I don't know. Maybe, well, who knows. But as I was looking at him, I also saw that he increases veils, and I kind of like my veils for avoiding stuff and, you know, just in general. And I haven't been spending my secrets in a while, so I have 16 of them. I'm not going to spend all of them, not even close, but I could spend 6 and still have 10. And why not spend them on veils? I could get pages up to 50 just to have that nice number, I guess. If I have someone who increases pages. 2, 3, 4, and 5, and let's see. I guess we have to speak to everyone. Oh, right, and she does not actually increase stuff the usual way. She would actually increase veils, right? Yes. Might give more than 1 point because this is so difficult to do. Hearts, squelch and a quivering thunk. Yeah. Position, no. Enjoy his sleep. Serpent trap, wait. Oh, we don't want him to do anything right now. Okay, he also increases veils. I guess I have a bunch of people who actually increase veils. I just, you know, happen to get reminded of it. Increase your iron. Nah. You increase hearts, right? Yes. Yes? Ask her to help with the sigil-ridden navigator. Wait, what? Oops, sorry. Was this option here before? Oh. Maybe that's an option, but I mean, his problem isn't that he wants to remember. I mean, that we're kind of past that point. He has more or less remembered, or been reminded, I guess, through his own diary of his terrible deeds. Even though ultimately it wasn't really his fault. I mean, it kind of was, but, you know, whatever. So, I mean, I guess I will explore that option. Well, here's increase your hearts right there. Perhaps not. Surely one of you guys. Can we increase something with you? Pages. Well, yeah, perfect. There you go. 50, for what it's worth. Okay. Well then. What else can we do here? Before anything else. Petition for access to the left right corner. Yeah. Can't do that yet. Offer a gift to the Timon. Oh, I have a bunch of these. I mean, I guess I could do this. Ask the leopard contacts to intercede with the Timon. Get Timon contacts to intercede with the leopard. Take a meeting concerning a matter of no importance. Oh. Cruise past the clan palaces for a port report? No. This takes a port story. Okay. I think I might have done this before, but I don't remember exactly. Okay, anyway. Plead your case with a Timon. This reduces suspicion. I mean, we don't need that right now, necessarily. But I guess it doesn't hurt to have more of this. Oh, wait. I thought we had... Am I... Oh, we need 4. I thought we had more of this already. Didn't I bring pearls here at one point? Am I dreaming that up entirely? Well, in that case, we're far away from being able to do absolutely anything useful here. I thought we were kind of close to something, maybe. Yeah, never mind. I guess I'll hold on to my last 5 pearls then, just in case I can use them for something else. They don't take up space, so not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that was a waste, but oh well. Let's finally save here. Obviously, the plan was to save before doing anything, really, but oh well. That's okay. Now, let's see what this is all about. Might I need this elsewhere? I might need a port story in Khan's Shadow. Also, I was actually planning to do a little bit more of a tour than I originally planned, because we're really close to Pigmode Isle, and I wanted to take a look there. And maybe something else that I might be forgetting now. I'll take a look at the map and remember momentarily. Let's just see what this was all about. Strength and brilliance. Light blazes from every gate and window. You glimpse guards in gleaming uniforms, subterranean gardens of mauve and purple, hanging ornaments of scaled carnelian and jade, statues of warrior Khans past. The water is dark and calm. The sentries watch you with calm distrust. Okay. Well, that was guaranteed to work. Gain the memory of distant shores. Gain 1 menace. And lost 2 terror. I don't know about this one, to be honest. I think, honestly, I'm not going to keep this one just because I'm planning to... No, because I might need my port story for something more useful. And I'm not sure that I want to increase my menace, my suspicion even more. It might start getting problematic. It might already be problematic where it is. So I don't know. Well, while we're in this sort of limbo here, why don't we check this out? A grim headshake. Oh, the sigil is an outside power, she says, and it's consumed too much of him. If I cut it out, there would be nothing left. Oh. Fair enough. Push her about meeting her father, 40% chance. I thought we should have a higher chance by now, due to the number of souvenirs we have. But I guess not. But we are going to keep getting more. We just need to find the right places. Okay, well, Yeah, let's just not take the tour here. We might have done that before. I'm not entirely sure. The paragraph did not seem immediately familiar, but I guess it also wasn't really anything too special. Okay. Yeah. Let's just hope I'm not missing anything crucial here. Let's see. Shadow. So yeah, we want to go there. Pig Mode Isle is just around the corner though, and I think we should have something new happening there. I don't think there's a reason to go to Khan's Heart, so I think I'll skip that. And yeah, we basically go Pig Mode Isle, over this way, finally uncovering this bit of the map, maybe both of these map bits here. Khan's Shadow, we'll see what we can do about the Clattery Heart there, and then up to Godfall, Polythreme. Well, I guess now we have to go all the way back up to Irem, though. So I suppose we are going to be visiting Nuncio after all. Huh. Right, okay, so Pig Mode Isle, Khan's Shadow. I guess we could go Polythreme, this place, Godfall, and then basically Nuncio straight up this way, Irem, past Estival. After all, maybe we'll need those supplies as well. Just have to make sure to manage my fuel, basically. And then Empire of Hands. I mean, sure, that might work out. We're doing just fine terror-wise, so there's that. Obviously, planning this far ahead is pretty much pointless, because there's always, almost always, going to be something that makes me change my plans entirely. I mean, at the very least, I think, actually, Irem might be the final station in the Tomb Colonist tour. That would be nice, but even if there was some other place to go after that, it doesn't really matter, right? Because no matter where we need to go, any direction is almost any direction we can take from Irem would be more or less correct. Okay, supplies are looking fine. Fuel is also fine. Actually, we have some room, but I'm sure we can restock somewhere. In fact, can we? No shopping here. Hail Cavia. Let's save. Don't see why not. Hail Cavia, resolve a dilemma. An 8 runs over. Right, and this does take a point story. Hairless Advisor, you return to us. Praise the tide. We need your wisdom once again. Of course you do. We could purchase Scintillac here. Okay, compile a port report. Again, I mean, no reason not to. Unless the report eventually changes depending on what happens here. But it hasn't been changing so far. Anyway, what do we have here? A dilemma. Great ships have been dispatched to Pig Mode Isle. Oh. If they finally... has someone else finally... I don't know, set their sights on this place. A dilemma on Pig Mode Isle. The aid takes you deep into the chicken woods. A terrible state of affairs, Hairless Advisor. Our young pups turn from our traditions to new and foreign ways. He shudders as he points at something in the middle of the clearing. A crudely made jackal mask sits in a circle of sticks, a bed of Scintillac carefully placed in each eye. Preach tolerance, there are stranger customs underneath. Advocate stern measures. This can't be good, it must be stopped. It's almost guaranteed to work. Spirit 1. We have Spirit 8. I guess 10 is the maximum for everything, for every one of these stats. Tolerance or stern measures. I feel like we kind of need more might, right? I guess the goal is to increase all of these attributes as much as possible for maximum prosperity. Hmm. I mean, otherwise, normally I wouldn't always preach tolerance. This can't be good, it must be stopped. I mean, it might be. Honestly, when in doubt, things are probably gonna be problematic down underneath. It's a good rule of thumb. Let's go with this one. Just because it's one that can technically fail. Yeah, I was hoping that this might increase, and I guess that's what ended up happening. I mean, the other one was guaranteed to work, right? So presumably the reward would have been worse. It's not always true with this game specifically, but I guess generally it tends to work that way. The furry militia goes door to door in search of other masks. They find none. Kavya breathes easier knowing that whatever is going on here, it has not spread far. Okay. Resolved the dilemma for better or worse. Gained 50 fragments and increased might by 1. Okay. I guess that's good. And we could just keep doing this so long as we have more port stories. It's just, you know, it's not the most efficient to just make rounds around the island waiting for another one to happen. Might have done that in the past, actually. Tried to go for 2 back-to-back. Not entirely sure. Anyway, we did make some progress here, so that's nice. Right, yeah, and I guess now, again, we skip Kansar because I don't know that we have anything to do there. I did maybe want to check out the Bonnie Reefs underwater section, even though there is nothing indicated by the map. I mean, we can always go underwater and uncover the map that way, and maybe we encounter something interesting. And if not, that's fine too. We could always happen upon some free supplies, or fuel. Or is there something spiky here? There's that place. Isn't that Eagle, actually? It seems to be built inside a gigantic sea urchin or something. Okay, just a quick look. Yeah, I don't know. Does not seem to be anything. We have a pod story. You know what? I'm actually returning to Pigmold Isle. That's just too perfect, and we're literally... well... we did move away a little bit. But, yeah, this works out too nicely. Oh, and something spawned? Literally this moment? I think it might be torpedo components. Actually, it might be something else. Oh, fuel. Perfect. That probably more or less paid the fuel cost for this little detour. Well, it probably still wasted some, but you know, it's fine. Unclear what this is, but our engineer assures us it will burn. Which is surprising enough, considering it came from the seafloor, but well, I guess after you dry it, it might. Okay, hey guys, good news, I'm back. The aid run's over, of course. They have another dilemma for us to solve. They're so helpless, but cute. Anyway, manual save. And what is it this time? The approach is a crossroads. Something major actually gonna happen? The rat's wine is in high demand, hairless advisor. The aide twitches its whiskers. We do not wish to take the joy from life, but it has caused many problems, many injuries amongst our farmers. Our new militia recruits missing their training. Do we step in or turn a blind eye? I mean, it could become a problem. But then again, prohibition, I mean, in real life, hasn't really worked out. Sober workforce is harder working workforce, probably not a happier one, yeah. Okay, neither of these are chance-based. And they require 1 in each of these. that seems almost impossible not to be able to meet, so I don't know why there even are checks in place in the first place. Recommend turning a blind eye. Even rodents need something to take the edge off life. I mean, yeah. I really think by just prohibiting anything, you usually just make things worse. And things typically work themselves out in the long run. So let's hope that this works out for them. A modicum of freedom. Yeah, let's not become a totalitarian regime here, right? I mean, that alone, I think, is worthwhile. A modicum of freedom. The aide seems slightly relieved. Very good, hairless advisor. It squeaks, raising a glass in your honor. You return to the town past a furry heap of soldiers. One particularly small guinea pig, sleeping in a human-sized cup, squeaks happily as you pass. Oh, so adorable. Gained 2 spirit. Okay, lost 1 might, though. Well, I guess we're back to where we were, but we still gained 1 overall point. And gained some fragments. For better or worse. Alright, okay. And so long as we're making overall progress, right? And they are, I guess, as spirited as they will ever be. Yeah, okay. I guess I'm happy with that. I would also be happy not doing that, but that's fine. Let's see, right. I guess we'll dive again? Well, we can... Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not? I was thinking of actually staying on the surface to sail through the light radius of this thing to save ever so slightly on terror buildup, but I really don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. And you could always find something useful, even terror reducing on the seafloor. Although I guess so far I've only found things that increase terror or some sort of benefit. But you never know. I'm sure I have not seen nearly everything, rather, this place has to offer. I don't expect I ever will. Okay, already uncovered the map there. Are we gonna get another port story for Khan's Shadow, just in case we need one? I feel like we might. Actually, there's... Yep, well, there's the port story, and there's also something to pick up down here, perhaps? Actually, this might just be oxygen. Yes, okay, that's just a free oxygen refill. Not that it really matters all that much. I guess, you know, ascending and descending, or surfacing and submerging to refill oxygen wastes a little bit of time, but, you know, it's not a huge deal. Oh, can we actually? Oh, this is interesting. It looks like that was just the shadow of Khan's Shadow, ironically enough. I mean, it would make sense because the place is literally floating, right? It's a floating structure, so we could have sailed underneath that one. That's pretty cool. Of course, not useful in this case because we wanted to be here. Let's see here. Okay, you can buy ivory here. I'm not sure if this is cheaper or more expensive than where we bought it. I think it's about the same. Either way, the difference I don't think is that great. Okay, we could refuel here. We probably should, in fact. I think supplies are still gonna be fine. We can buy artifacts here. Mirror catch box as well. Treasure. Mile breaker. What was this? It's frankly sinister device reduces the amount of fuel that an engine uses. Goods to aft, which we don't have. Right, okay. I mean, I would absolutely be fine with reducing hearts. Just making sure we don't have an aft section. No, of course not. Because that would be convenient. Well. I'm gonna refuel just a little bit, I guess. Let's go with 2 supplies and... yeah, like 15... might as well. Might as well go all the way, whatever. I mean, I might find slightly cheaper fuel, but, you know. I'm gonna make a bunch of money when if I ever make it back to London, so I'm really not worried about my funds at all. And I don't know, the idea that I had about actually maybe buying another ship at some point is kind of out the window. I mean, there are a couple of things that I just need more cargo capacity for, but I don't know. So long as none of those things are required for the chosen ending that I'm kind of very vaguely aiming at, you know, it doesn't really matter all that much. And either way, gaining or you know, losing a few hundred echoes is not really going to make a big difference in that regard anyway. When any ship that would make a difference is like, what, tens of thousands? Or several thousands anyway. So I definitely need to find a way to make significantly more money if I ever want to be realistically able to do that. Anyway, yeah, for now I'm just not going to worry about that whatsoever. Keep saving here because I'm okay with things that have been happening. Seek the Clatory Heart among the abandoned hulls. Okay, a chancy challenge, although it does not cost me a port story. So what's stopping me from doing this repeatedly? Approach the man staring at you. Okay, this is a thing that we couldn't do before because we didn't have the submarine when we were last here, I think. Is there even anything to do with the port story? Yes, but we need a hunting trophy too. Get 4 Watchful Curios. Watchful Curios, hold on. Is that actually one of the things we need? No, that's a Wakeful Idol. Never mind, completely different thing. Silly me. Okay, so we cannot actually do anything with our port story here. Well, that's fine. Let's do the main reason we're here first. Did we do it? We succeeded. Nice. Awesome. A memory of a memory. The Clatory Air walks the dock, watching the hulls and the outlines of the ship. She moves... of the ship? Ships, I guess. She moves slowly so that she doesn't look too eager. We probably won't find her here, the air says. I don't expect to. I don't believe in clinging to specific hopes and expectations of that kind. It's just a sort of an obsession that ruins lives, just the kind of thing I'm always having to repair. You don't find the ship, though you walk the docks 3 times over. It doesn't matter, says the Clatory Air. I don't mind, but surely there is more you can do. Still seeking the Clatory Heart in Khan's shadow? Well, we'll see. Ask about the Clatory Heart among the shipwrights. Okay, this does not... I was wondering how this would work, what would be required to trigger the next step that also takes place here, but I guess there's no requirement at all. It's not even possible to fail this one. On to Frostfound. Really? Frostfound again? That's kind of inconvenient. I mean, if I'm going up to Irem, I guess technically I could go all the way straight up to Frostfound and then over to Irem, which is obviously quite a bit more distance to cover, but... Not super happy with that, but I mean, I kind of want to advance this quest line just in case I can actually get this ship for free, which I think would be a pretty amazing upgrade. But, oh well. On to Frostfound. She made the other ships restless, says the Kaganian shipwright. So, it was here, actually. Oh. In the end, we had to repair her enough. Wait, so if the stories are true, they must at least remember her. So I guess we did hear about the Clatory Heart being here at one point. That's why we even looked for it here. Not just because there are a bunch of ships. Okay, so we had a specific reason to look here. Right, okay. She turned north with the last of the crew that still lived on her, but she sailed too close to Frostfound, and the ice swallowed her. At least that is a story that has come back to us. Well, we know that it's on the opposite end of the map, all the way down in Port Carnelian, of course, but unfortunately we'll have to learn that for real. And just knowing that does not help us at all. Oh well. I mean, port report, sure. It's free. It's gonna make us some money. And we can approach the man staring at you. At us, rather. His gaze is rather intense. What does he want? Hey there. A commission. The severe chemist glares at you over his glasses. Beneath the sea, Captain, there is a city of murderers. Within it, a plant known as Tether. Oh yeah, I know the place. That's wreck. Bring me a jarful and I will pay you handsomely. Okay. You get him a jarful of Tether, no trouble. Go to a city of murderers on account of a weed? I mean, we've been there. It's peaceful enough. It's been peaceful enough, surprisingly enough. The king there seems to think that we're his buddy for some reason. I don't remember if I think we might have had a chance to try this tether weed for ourselves, but I'm not sure if I did or if it actually took something that I didn't have at the time. I mean, I sure am not planning to help them sink more ships. In the long run, if I can, I will try to destroy wreck, or I don't know if that's eventually going to happen, but I can definitely return there before that happens, before anything happens, and see if I can get some of this stuff. Find a jarful of tether and wreck. He smiles in the manner of a corpse whose skin has just dried out. Oh, that kind of look. Excellent, excellent. You'll find it in Wreck, City of Pleasures. I'll be waiting for you on the Utter's room, where my studies continue. Okay. Well, we've been there once. Okay, have a one-eyed scrimshander carve something from your hunting trophy. Right. I didn't even read what this was. Too bad we don't have a hunting trophy. Anyway, shipyard. No, it's fine. We can't look at the... I thought we might be able to see a full list of ships and see the Clatory Heart there, just so I could remind myself how good it really was. Or if it came with any downsides, because I'm not sure about that. Is it just a pure upgrade if we ever actually get it for free at the end of this long meandering questline? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, for now, we're done here. Yeah, once again, happy with things that have been happening. Now, there is a little bit of the map that I would not mind exploring down here. Actually, where's the other room? I think this is it. Yeah. It's just not fully on the map, unfortunately, but we'll fix that eventually. There might be something going on here. It's unlikely, though. There seem to be too many places nearby. But maybe I'll do a little bit of a tour. I mean, okay, what was I planning to do? Polythreme, this place, Godfall, then up. Yeah, I mean, now we have a reason to go to Frostfound again. I guess we technically also knew that at some point, because I looked at the entire list of different quest steps for the Clatory Air, right? But, well, I could ignore it for now. It's really out of the way. Maybe I'll go there once, you know, on the same journey that I'll also take back to Codex. If I end up delivering our navigator there. Yeah, I think for now I'm not gonna bother. I'm gonna sail down here, try to maybe uncover this part of the map, and head to Polythreme next. That might be where I end this episode, actually. And we'll see. Maybe something is going to make me change my mind. We will visit Frostfound, because obviously I would like to keep advancing that quest. Actually, hold on. Can we cheat again? Yeah, so we are there looking for it in Frostfound, determining the future of the Clatory Heart. Finish choosing the fate, and then retrieve it at Port Carnelian. Okay, maybe we're closer to finishing this than I thought. So this doesn't mention having to go to any other places. In which case, I might actually want to head to Frostfound now to trigger the next step and see what is maybe required. I mean, even if it doesn't require me to go to any other out-of-the-way places other than Port Carnelian in the end, it might require some items, of course, right? Or something. In fact, it probably will require something. Some sort of, you know, payment. And I'd like to know that as soon as possible, know what I'm looking for, so I can hold on to it if I already have it, or keep an eye out for it if I don't, right? Rather than, finish this tour, sell off a bunch of stuff, then head up to Frostfun and learn that I could have used one of the many things I found along the tour, or could have picked up but didn't because I didn't know I needed it. So yeah, I guess unfortunately it makes more sense to do that, sooner rather than later. Speak to the heir of the Claydry Heart. At Khan's shadow, she said to look at Frostfun. I guess we can talk to her about this. Dead or merely hibernating? If the ship is in ice, then perhaps the Clayden Lobe has frozen. The Claydry Heart might be no more than an ordinary vessel now. Still, even if that is so, there would be much to study. But whatever she says, the Claydry heir plainly hopes to find the ship alive. Right. I mean, also, no one ever felt the need to even discuss the fact that this is a living organism that's also a ship at the same time. That's just, not even worth mentioning. It's just how it is. I guess it is not the weirdest thing we've encountered down here. But it is pretty unusual. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird that way. Okay, I think we can squeeze past here and head down this way to uncover this one stubborn map square any moment now. And a minimap would be so helpful. Oh, wow, we're just not... How? Okay. I was gonna say, how are we sailing straight through the corners of both of those squares without uncovering them? You stay right over there, buddy. I don't trust you at all. We do have 53 veils. Oh no. Pirate frigate. You don't see me at all. Well, I guess he really didn't. And now we're probably far enough away to be safe. Okay, we uncovered the map. Nothing there. That might have been something on the seabed, but, I didn't really feel like diving, I guess. Supplies and fuel are looking fine. And here's Polythreme, because I didn't quite take the ideal route there. But that's okay. Commingle. So the port report here cost me something on my first visit. I think it was just terror, because we ended up spending a night and the bed was like alive and screaming at us and everything. I don't know, something like that. Just staying in this place for any extended length of time is just horrifying in every possible way. Or something like that. Anyway, Tessa Train Clayman. Deliver the Polythreme Exile. He stands on deck and cannot look away from the shore. Hear the sharpness you gained in Anthe. Oh, you can do that? Do I want to? Enough time in Polythreme and your sharpness will dissolve back into flesh. This will not change your capacity for sharpness or remove any permanent Anthean advantage you may carry. Oh, but... that's interesting. So we can keep any permanent advantage if we had any. I mean, we don't, right? You only gain one when you actually go fully sharp? And pick one of those options there? Or something? Shore leave, yay, carrying Clayman to London. I guess I could do this. I forget how well this pays, if it's worth it. But honestly, I don't really want to lock up 6 of my units of cargo again. Watchful Curio, okay. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, I don't know that there's any kind of downside to having these sharpnesses going, right? Yeah, I wonder. But, I mean, because that's the case, I think I'm not gonna do this, even though I'm curious about it. I mean, honestly, okay, I am curious about it. So let's see. Warm and flexible again. The blood flows, the flesh bends. Your discipline and skill decrease. Your desire and feeling return. Yeah, okay, but I mean, you say my discipline and skill decrease. I guess, I mean, that's just words, though. That's not actually represented in game mechanics at all, as far as I can tell. It's purely for flavor, purely for role-playing, I guess. Okay, and... Oh, wait. This time we got a port report for free? Maybe it's just a chance for it to take something, to cost something. Huh, I guess we're gonna learn momentarily, because... I kind of want to hold on to these sharpnesses. Just in case they make a difference somewhere, whether it's for better or worse. At least it's gonna be... It might be interesting, you know? And thus worth having. Okay, nope, terror this time. Huh. I'll take it. The king with 100 hearts rules from this place, from his palace above the city. He's never seen. He makes no treaties with other lands. But there's unrest in the air. The claymen you speak to are obedient and humble, but they speak nervously of those who are not. The maimed, the rebellious, the unfinished. Yes, okay. Deliver the Pothream exile. He stands on deck and cannot look away from the shore. At home once more. At the shoreline, the Polythreme exile plunges his hands into the damp mud and scrapes. When he comes back, his palms already look more like clay. Take a few days, he says. Itchy, but it will go back. He gets a box out of his traveling chest and offers it to you. Some things I got from the bone men at Anthe. They thought they were stronger than me. They were wrong. Gain a secret in 5 lamentable relics. Nice. And that's that. Okay. Sure. Doesn't seem particularly amazing or interesting, but I guess we got some free stuff, and it's not clogging up my inventory, so that's always a nice bonus. What can we get here? Not much. Right. Really nothing. Nothing we want, anyway. Well then. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna end this episode here, and we're gonna... Okay, just quickly remind myself. Alright, this place, of course. Okay, so we got a new underwater place here that could be huge. Could be able to do a bunch of things there. And depending on how that goes, we're gonna head onward to Godfall, then up to Nuncio. I mean, yeah, I suppose. Is there any way I can make returning to Frostfound less awful, less awfully inefficient? Not really, unfortunately. I mean, I guess it would be best. Yeah, I guess it would actually be best to go diagonally straight through, yeah, basically this place, Godfall, and then somehow through to Frostfound from here, and then all the way across like this to Irem, and then down past Astervold to Empire of Hands. Oh, actually, yeah, we're also going to cover Nuncio along the way. We might not have to visit Astervold, depending on our supply situation. That's the main reason I consider going there. So I'm pretty sure we can't do anything there. We could... That's a place where we could, like, found our own kingdom, I suppose, if we wanted to. But we don't have the things it takes, and I'm also not planning to do that at all. But, yeah. I think other than that, there's not ever anything going to happen, anything, because there's just... There are no people living there, right? Pretty sure. So yeah, maybe we can just head over to Irem and then make a beeline over Nuncio and Empire of Hands and uncover this bit of the map in the process and all that. But yeah, anyway, that's a long time in the future. Next time we might make it. We might end up making it to Frostfound, but we might not end up leaving this place because there's so much to do. We'll see. Anything could happen. For the time being, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.